All right. How you doing? Today we're going to look at a little game called Illiterati. I love it, right? It's a little bit of a take on Illuminati, but Illiterati, what does that mean to you? Right there off the gate, bam, bam, bam. What are we talking about? We're talking about words, right? It's going to be words. Okay, I'm doing this because I've seen a lot of people out there covering it, so this is a service to you guys. I'm going to say right out the gate, I am not a fan of word games. It probably has something to do with my mother. So you see, my mother loved Scrabble, and I hated it. Why did I hate it, you may ask? That's because she beat me at it every single time. And my mom did not understand the principle of letting your little kid win once in a while so he doesn't hate that game. So word games, not my favorite. Let's take a look at it.
It was the best of...
Whoops.
It was the worst of times. It was the age of literacy.
Literacy!
It was the age of the Illiterati. Illiterati is a real-time cooperative word game where players work together against the illiterati to save the world from plunging into illiteracy.
Save the world plunging into illiteracy. Already not my game, guys. My friends, guys and gals out there, not my game. I'm liking what they're doing though. This is a lot of fun. I have a mother-in-law though. She might like this. She might like this. Let's look at a little. They had a $15,000 goal. They're up to $150,000, so they're a success. This is really big for them. They still got 15 days to go. Gap Closer Games brought rival restaurants to life in 2019, so they've got some history there. They say it's 1 to 5 players, ages 7 up, so kids can play it, right? I love the artwork. It's fun. It's a cooperative survival game, so that's kind of cool, right? And look, if I'm sitting at the table, I'm at a convention, or you come over to my house and you bring this game, I'll play. I'm not gonna not play. Let's watch a little bit more.
At a time. Each round, you draw letters and have 3 minutes to work together and form words by freely moving letters amongst yourselves. In order to survive each round, your team of librarians must use all available letters before time runs out. If you fail, every unused letter is discarded, and 1 letter is permanently burned from the game. Burn too many letters, and it's game over for everyone. Each player must complete...
Okay, again, not a word person. This looks clever and well done. I'm going to give you that. This looks clever and well done. This looks like fun. Hey, when I first was taught The Crew, when I heard about The Crew, the card game, if you haven't played it, it's a trick-taking game, cooperative trick-taking game. I was like, whatever. It became my #1 game of last year. I'm not saying this is going to be #1. I am saying they are doing a great job communicating this cool thing. They have a team concept. I've already understand the basics of the game. Look at this. Look at this. If you love word games, but Scrabble nearly destroys your relationship. It didn't destroy my relationship with my mom. It destroyed my relationship vis-a-vis games. You know what other game she killed for me? Chess. Chess. She killed Monopoly too, which was a good game to kill. My mom loved games, but she loved beating me. How to play. This is pretty cool, right? So let's take a look. If you're thinking along with me, do you hate word games? Do you like word games? I mean, jump in. We're just having some fun here. There's a $1 pledge, what gives you access to the Pledge Manager. When's this coming out? April of 2023. So that's about a year and a month from now. That's disappointing. You know why that's disappointing to me? I'm not going to be negative. I'm going to just be positive. They're going to take a year to get this game perfect. I like games that have a little bit more completion to them, right? Because there's no miniatures here, right? So there's no miniatures, so it shouldn't take a year to get this game done. Alternately, I have been giving everyone advice. Listen to me. I've been giving everyone advice to put a buffer in your schedule and then deliver early. Maybe these guys are like, Jason, we got a buffer. This does look fun. Okay, so what are the price points? That's what it is. Pledge, 35 for Masters, just standard edition. 35 bucks. You want a game? One thing I noticed that Alex over at the Game Co, Board Game Co does is he talks about like, do you think this is a good value? And I'm guessing if it comes to, so I don't know. He's much better at this. So you want to go look at values, go talk to Alex. But for me, this is my guess on this one. No, right? You're going to get it better on retail. If this comes to retail, this on Amazon.com or on a sale on, Wizard Foundry or Cool Inc. or Game Nerds or Miniature, the miniature one. That's where I order a lot from, is going to be better. Now you're not going to get all the bling and stuff, right? But for the standard little $35 one right here, the $35 one is going to be cheaper on Amazon. That's it. Free shipping if you got your Prime deal, right? Now, do you want the bling? You want the bling bling? You want to be J-Lo of the Illuminati? You're going to pay $50 for this thing, and you're going to get a lot of cool stuff that you won't get at retail. I'm guessing. And you'll get some promo stuff, some stretch goals to get you to do this. Okay. What do you think? Where are you at? Right? I'm going to know, but I'm going to play it, and I'm going to keep my eye on it. And when it comes out, you know the drill, right? Do you know how it works? What happens is it'll come out from Kickstarter, and everyone who gets it will play it. You'll get a number of reviews, and if it turns out to be as hot, if it's one of those hot good games, you'll hear some buzz, right? And if that happens, I'll say, hey, hopefully someone brings it to my house so I don't have to pay for it. And if not, if it gets big enough, maybe I play it at a convention, or maybe I buy it on Amazon. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to be a no on this, but it's one of those weird no's, right? Like it's just based the type of game kind of no. But I do like what they're doing. I love that it's competitive, and it makes me think there's possibility here because the crew really surprised me. And I love that was a competitive game. And this could be a fun competitive game. But having said that, it's very difficult to get away from the problems that my mother damaged me from Scrabble. So we'll see. This looks fun. If you like it, get it. Look at that price point. That was pretty cheap, right? I mean, shipping is getting crazy lately, so who knows? But, your basic pledge of $35, $10 shipping, I'm just guessing. And yes, if you're just going to do that, which 321 backers have done, you could probably just wait and get it retail, and you're going to get it cheaper. I bet the majority of the people, 2,704 as of this time, have gone for the deluxe edition. You're not going to get that retail, so you get all the fun bling, and hopefully the game is as awesome as it looks. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching today. If you got any comments, I love making friends. I've been making more and more friends. And by the way, I think we're over 110 subscribers right now. So I'm starting to form good friendships with people, and I'm offering some value. So if you have any suggestions, anything like that, I was just listening. Here's a little side note. You can click off if you don't want to talk about this. We're done talking about the game. But I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast today. Love Joe Rogan. And he was talking to Mr. Beast. Let's see if we can bring up a Mr. Beast. There he is. This is a Mr. Beast video. We can see this, right? First of all, you might want to see something kind of nice. I don't know if you can see that. That's 91.5 million subscribers. Me, I've got about 110. Getting there, right? And it's he just does these videos. And on the Joe Rogan podcast, he talks about the obsession he had with YouTube and how to make it better. Like he got obsessed. Make it better. And now this is interesting. In my first month, 2 months here, like we're March 9th, so about January is when we started, I've heard a lot of people say, wow, you've done over 100 videos, a video a day. Wow, that's amazing. And yet I look at this guy in his obsessive compulsive way and studying thumbnails and how he did it, and he's far more obsessive and compulsive than I am. I'm kind of relaxed. And for instance, he would question the veracity of this conversation that we're having right now, right? Like, does anyone really want to talk about the Illiterati with you, Jason? Is that a real thing? Like, he's asking those questions, right? I enjoy this conversation, but it's also only getting like 20 views, right? Or 10 or 15 or maybe 30, depending on the game. Some of them are big, like my Marvel Zombie videos went bigger, right? If I was studying this is a fun little conversation. I don't know if anyone's even listening this far, but if I was studying this, like all the numbers, what I would have learned is talk about Marvel Zombies. Yeah, that's what I learned. Talk about Marvel Zombies. That's what people got. I got the most views by far. So Who knows, you know? And it's interesting about the Mr. Beast guy because he didn't necessarily have a topic he wanted to talk about, right? He's just the beast, right? He just wants to do videos that gets views. He's obsessed with YouTube. Whereas I'm obsessed with board games, right? That's my curiosity. That's my passion. So I have other passions too, but for this channel, that's what that is. Anyone have any thoughts? I'm asking. I'm looking out to you guys. I'm feeling you, guys and gals, ladies, gentlemen. Okay, well, let's wrap this up. Illiterati. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?